glad to have you back.
I'm glad to have you too.
Hey, how have you been doing since last session?
Bad.
Bad? Why?
All things go berserk. The garbage disposal breaks. Floor gets not done. They break my fixture up in the doorway.
Yeah.
They break my lamps. What else? Car breaks a wheel. One thing goes, everything goes.
Everything goes. How do you handle that?
I sit and I just say, oh well, next day.
Oh well, next day and move on. So it doesn't really get you down?
It does, but then I say, no, I just gotta go.
Yeah, I understand that.
Keep going.
Is that how you always been? Or have things changed for you?
Things have been differently.
Yeah. So you used to get like really upset and like just couldn't handle things like that, but now it's just like, oh well, it's just another day.
I just take it another day right
Just
now.
take it another day. But have you always done that? Have you always been able to just
Brush
that
it off?
that easy? Yeah, because most people can't brush things off like that. It's...
Well, yeah, I had to because I was working convalescent and with working in the hospital.
Okay.
It was different.
So with work and all of that, and that environment that you were in changed you. That's good. Do you feel like it's good? Do you feel better about things? Because you don't have to...
Once I got out of there and I got retired, I told my son, I said that this thing isn't going to work. I said, I have to move. And he says, Mom, put everything in storage. Take what you have to take and get on the bus or do the plane. I said, the bus. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
And I said, it's one way. So I got on, but that was funny. You're going to laugh about that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. There's 30 miles between Santa Cruz and Watsonville. Okay. So I go down to Watsonville thinking that I could get the bus down there and then take the night line and go through Moss Landing and Monterey and then into Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, dear. You're going back to Santa Cruz. And I thought, what the hell is this? Excuse my language.
Yeah.
I said, I just came from Santa Cruz and I was living there. And I moved out of my house. Well, that's not a house, it was that apartment there. And they said, well, you should have stayed there and got your nightlight there and got everything together. I said, well, why didn't they tell me that? Well, you didn't ask. And I thought, oh, shh.
Yeah.
So I go all the way back to Santa Cruz and take the nightlight and go back down to Watsonville and go through the nightlight and, oh, Jesus, I breathe.
How did you handle that at the time?
I was ready to pull my hair out.
Yes.
Because I had to go from there and put all my suitcases back. I had put what I wanted, and I had 5 suitcases.
Yeah.
And I thought, how in the world am I going to carry 5 suitcases?
Yeah.
And that was my worry.
Sounds frustrating.
It was frustrating.
I would be frustrated.
And I couldn't ask my son because he was already out here.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, Jesus, now what do I do? So I told my brother, and he says, where's all the furniture and everything? And I said, most of my stuff is in storage. I said, the car is up against the fence. And I said that as far as the owner knows, it will be all right. It was chained there. Well, he didn't communicate with his son, son didn't communicate with the father. Two different aspects go on. So Mr. Fat Slob comes up the next day and says, I'd like to take my car. And the son is on and he says, oh, sure. He says, it's up there against the fence. Not knowing that that was my car.
Oh, wow.
So Mr. B takes the car and he takes all the parts out of it and leaves the shell. Sells all those and he gets his money. But he didn't get any money from me. I got my attorney and he says, well, what did he get? And I said, he got my car, but he didn't get my things in the storage. And he says, did he get anything from the owner? And I said, no, except for my car. And then they finally got father and son together and they hatched that over.
Yeah.
So I lost my car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But it wasn't any good to me anyway because my transmission didn't work.
Oh. Yeah. Huh.
And the worst part of it, I lost $85.
Oh, was that in the car?
No.
Oh.
That's what I paid for the transmission to be fixed, and I get out, and after I take it, I get out, and I get in the middle of the intersection. Here's the main highway. It dies.
Oh, no.
Right in the middle. And I said, oh, Jesus, please save me.
Yeah.
And I flagged a cop, and he says, well, you can't stay here. I said, no, dear, I can't stay there. How am I going to get out? He says, I'll get somebody and tow you, and we'll get you over there in the parking lot. And then you get it from there. But I said, I can't stay here in the middle of the road.
Right.
Here I am, right in the middle like this.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you handled a lot of stressful situations in your life. A lot. So you handle them better now just because it's...
And when I said, well, it's gone, I said, I'm leaving tomorrow. What's that?
It's okay. It's probably a phone.
Not mine.
It's probably mine.
Oh. You want to answer it?
Well, in the middle of the session. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I told him, I said, I leave tomorrow. And I said, I'm leaving on the bus. And he says, okay, contact me when you get out there and take everything. So I said, fine, my brother will take care of the storage here and he'll put it up in his house. So that cleared that out.
Yeah.
Ugh, that was a horrible.
Sounds
you
like
talk
a
about
nightmare.
$500.
Yeah, sounds like a nightmare. An exhausting nightmare.
Yes. But I got on that bus and I thought, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, why didn't I stay here? We had everything like that. So then they tell me, this is another thing. I get all the way into Los Angeles. And they said, why don't you put your two carry-on in the bus with you and get free handling from the bus driver. They'll put it underneath and they'll take care of it from there. I said, why didn't they tell me in the first place?
Yeah.
He says, they don't tell everybody.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, Jesus, what's coming to the end of this world? And I just thought,
yeah.
That's the end of the world.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got there, got on the bus, got everything fine, got my time schedules, and then I lost my book.
Oh no.
The book is behind you, that red book, and I thought, right on the top.
Oh yeah, is that all your addresses? Your
Yeah.
address book, and you've had that book since how long?
I've had that for about 40 years.
Wow, that's cool. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've taken papers out of there that I don't need anymore because
Yeah.
I don't correspond with people.
Yeah.
But there's certain ones that I have in there that I need.
Yeah.
Anyway, I couldn't find that red book, and I thought, oh, here I am in Los Angeles, 5 suitcases underneath, and I don't have my tickets.
Yeah.
I thought, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So I started scratching my head. Oh, mamma mia. I sat there and I thought, Then this guy comes up. God only knows who he was or where he came from. And he says, ma'am, I'll help you. He says, let me take your suitcases and put them down here. And I said, well, I'm looking for my Bible, because I call that my Bible.
Oh, okay.
And he says, well, this is my Bible, but actually, but that I call my Bible too, because it has all my addresses.
Yeah.
I put
That
stuff
makes
in there.
sense to me.
Yeah. So I said, I can't find my Bible.
Yeah.
He said, but you were sitting with it. And I said, no, it's red. And it's got my tickets in it.
Oh.
And I said, I can't go anywhere without my tickets.
Yeah.
So the guy that was sitting next to me, he said, oh, wait, there's something red down here. And it had fallen off my lap and rolled in front.
Oh, wow.
2 seats in front.
Yeah.
And he says, is this what you're looking for? I said, that's my Bible. I said, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I said, you saved my life. I said, you saved the day for me.
Yeah.
So I left my things on that seat so that nobody would take my seat.
Right.
And I walked down and I gave the tickets to the bus driver, and he says, oh, good, you found them. He says, I've got your suitcases underneath. I'll take care of that. And I said, thank you. I love you. He said, shh, you don't say that.
Oh,
He says, I love you too, but he says, you don't say that in here.
Yeah.
He says, not with everybody around.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, as soon as we pull out, he says, you move up to the front seat.
Why?
I'll tell you why. The 2 front seats were left for the drivers. Well, he said, you're going to take this seat. I'm going to put my stuff all on that seat, and you're going to sit over there. And because we go through the certain roads, and he says, I'm going to detour because I'm behind. And he says, not because of you, but he says, I am behind. He says, I go down and I take a bypass, and he says, you'll see some things that you normally would not have seen if you were on the regular bus. And he says, we're going to do the nightline so you can sleep over there. He says, I'll give you a blanket, which was real nice. I mean, he was a real nice guy.
Yeah.
And so he says, you stay there. And he says, nobody will bother you. Okay. So we got in there, got into Los Angeles, got through, what was it, 40 minutes. We had a 4 minutes layover. So you have to clean the bus. Everybody has to get out.
Yeah.
You can't stay there.
Right.
So here you are, you think, oh boy, now where do I go?
Yeah.
So I went in and I had something to eat. Came out. My other suitcases were still underneath. And, oh, Angie, I'm telling you, that was the world's worst. I thought, what are they going to do? Are they going to take all my stuff out of there and put it out in the middle of the road? You know,
yeah.
And just leave me there, or what are they going to do?
Yeah, your mind just went crazy, didn't it?
I
Panic.
I felt my whole body just shudder inside.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was scared.
Yeah.
And here it is about 1 a.m. in the morning. Nowhere to get a phone.
Right.
And I couldn't call long distance. And to beat all hell, all I had with me was $200. I mean, I had my tickets all paid for, but I mean, I had $200, which I didn't want to bust it up. Yeah. No, because I was taking that to Jim.
Oh.
And my son.
Your son, yeah.
And I thought, I can't get into that. Yeah. I can't break it. I'm going to have to, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have to, thank goodness. It worked out that I didn't have to.
That's good.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you, for 2 days there, I thought, I am not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I just stay here. The best part of this all came out when I got into that seat and we got into one part cleanup. He says, you can stay where you are. And I said, okay, fine. So I scooted over to the window. This woman gets in the bus. She's 3 flights this way, 3 flights this way. And I thought, oh, dear God, don't come and sit with me. Yes, she does. Sits down. I'm in about a little spot like this. She's about, oh boy. And I thought, oh boy, what's going to happen? So, and she got all the way into Oklahoma. And I thought, oh, she's going to get off. She's going to get off. No. I get off. She goes on to Tahlequah.
Oh.
But I was glad.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh boy, now what do? I was supposed to come in on Monday. I come in on Sunday night.
Oh, you were early. Yeah.
Yes, because we bypassed.
Yeah.
And by chance, have you seen that program where they had what his name is? Eddie. Oh, shit.
Murphy?
I don't know. It was the a big old water pipe up in them, and it had a program that they had on them.
The electric company?
No, it was a
TV show?
TV show that was for a while, and then it got cut off later on. But anyway, we went right past it, and here's where all the I saw the Eddie and the girls. They were out there, and that was interesting.
Oh yeah.
Because that was on the back side.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I kind of, relieved the stress. And we got back on the main track, and he says, if you'll look to your left and to the distance, there is a point like that. says, that's shiprock.
Oh.
And I've always heard the boys talking about shiprock and knowing, you know, in between here and California. And I thought, I never thought to see it.
Yeah.
Here I am, from here to the fence down there.
Yeah.
That I can put my hand on it.
Yeah. And you could see it.
And I saw it, and it was actually with all the red clay, dirt and everything.
Wow.
Oh, Auntie, that was interesting. And the worst part of it was that I couldn't really enjoy it because of this big woman that sat next to me that squashed me out. But she finally got over it on the other side. Moved.
Yeah, okay.
And then I had the rest of the trip comfortable.
Yeah, that's good.
And when I got here, I sat in the bus depot and I called my son and I said, I'm here. And he says, you are? I said, yeah, I'm at the bus depot in Tulsa. He says, but you were coming in tomorrow. I said, I got the Nightline. And I said, I got a good deal.
Yeah.
So.
That's good.
He says, well, we'll let you down. So,
that's good.
Things kind of picked up a little bit then.
Yeah. So you feel like since you went through all that, now, like, you've already been through everything. Now what can be worse?
And then when I moved here, I mean, I got settled with the kids and everything. I felt, well, I can put that other stuff all behind me and forget what was going on back there.
Yeah.
My folks are gone, and it was my 2 brothers and me. Yeah. Anyway, I got settled with them and got comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I started getting mail, so I thought, oh, please, I'll get that. And I got my attorney. And by that time, he had, believe me, he was into a judge. My attorney knew who I went to school with, and I got him, and now he's a judge. And so I thought, good. John, please help me.
Yeah.
And he says, yes, I will.
I remember that. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we thought, oh boy. So, but I made my ex-husband go get married because he thought he was going to just freelance.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. That's good. I'm glad you had that. That was good to have, that connection. Yeah.
And he had to take the boys.
Yeah.
And he couldn't take them until he got married.
Yeah, I remember. Thanks to your judge friend. Yeah.
And that was really cute. I mean, but what slayed me was when we had walked out in the hall, we found out that he wasn't married to this woman. Oh, boy. That was funny.
Yeah. I bet it was.
So.
Yeah.
But things settled down after I got here.
Yeah. What year did you get here?
99.
99, so you've been here for about 20 years. Have you had any stressful events like that since you've been here?
No.
In Tulsa? No. Have you been at this apartment for 20 years? Or other places?
I've been moved around.
Okay.
I moved 5 times in 2 months.
Okay. That's
which
a
was,
lot.
Yeah, picking up boxes and hopefully that I wanted certain things.
Yeah.
Didn't have all this furniture.
So you had to pick up and start over a few times. Did you just leave your, I've left my stuff there and just packed. I had to just pack what I absolutely had to have, and I had to just leave the rest. So I I've been there.
I had it in storage, and I lost a lot of stuff in storage because they had the keys as well as I had.
Right. Yeah.
And if they liked something, they didn't ask; they just took it.
Right. Well, I know a lot of places they sell this stuff too. If you don't like pay the storage fees, they will auction off the whole entire inside of it.
And you take the loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you still have to pay your storage.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got out of there, and thank goodness my furniture and everything that I had, my brother took, and it was all up in his place. So that made it a lot easier to get out of Santa Cruz.
Right. So. Well, it sounds like you handled things still pretty good. Even though you had a lot of stressful events go on, it seems like you still handled it.
Well, I was trying to work, and I was working 2 jobs there for a while, and then I thought, oh boy, this was not going to work out. So I ended up with 1.
Right. I understand that too.
And that is
2 jobs is hard. 2 is hard. 1 is hard, but 2 is.
2 was a lot easier because I did 4 days at the hospital, and then I did 2 days the weekend, just for overnight. Yeah. And that was, I would have liked to stay, overnight. That would have been great for a live-in.
Oh.
For overnight.
Okay.
And it would have been better than the 4 days.
Really?
Yes, because I got more for those payment for overnight because I had to do the cooking and the cleaning.
So you lived with somebody overnight on the weekends? What kind of people did you live with? What kind of patients were they?
Elderly.
Elderly? Okay.
2 of them. And that was hard because the first couple was people I knew.
Oh.
And that was easy. But the second one, he was handicapped. And that was a little bit stressful. Yeah. But it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's good.
The worst part of it was that they only had 1 bathroom. When somebody has to go in a hurry. Yeah. Excuse me, you better get off the pot. I gotta go.
Yeah. So, yeah, that makes it difficult.
But it didn't work out.
No, doesn't sound like that makes it hard. So. Yeah. Well, sounds like you're doing pretty good.
Finally,
you can look back at that and say it happened, it's done, I'm good.
And I'm restful now. I mean, I'm retired.
Yeah.
And I retired at 62.
Yeah, that's good.
Which was wonderful.
Yeah.
And now I look back and I say, gee, those things were all, I did that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So now you don't have to stress anymore.
But the other things come up, I get stressful.
What kind of things are stressful for you, like now, like today?
Well, have
your wheelchair
breaking down, and because you can't go out and do what you really wanted to do. Yeah. And then having water all over the kitchen floor. Yeah. That was the worst part of it. Yeah. This I can tolerate. Yeah. But
the water on the floor.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what it was.
That is horrible.
And but he put a pipe in there and he fixed it. And he says if it had been done in the first place,
it wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't have been like that.
Yeah.
I went through 7 managers, and they put it off and put it off and put it off.
I know about that. Yes.
So. But anyway, it's done, and I'm just living with my carpet over there.
Yeah, they're gonna fix that eventually.
Yes, they will.
Yeah. knock on wood, with carpet.
Yeah, they have to take a part out of my closet.
Yeah, you told me that, out of your closet to put over there.
It's just a little piece.
You can't even really see it.
I mean, I can sit here and see that, but where the piece needs to go is in the center.
Yeah.
And they use that as the letterbox.
You could get yeah, I remember. You can get a little rug to put over there. Or if they would, like, when they put carpet in all of these apartments over here, you know, they've got to have scraps in that. They could just give you one, don't you think? Bless you.
Thank you. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get those. They said they has to be taken out of the closet.
Oh.
I mean, according to the manager.
It wouldn't match.
It wouldn't match.
No. Okay. But you know, when we move out, they're gonna just put new carpet in here anyway.
I know.
Yeah, it's silly. So.
But anyway, I can sit here with this chair.
Well, the squeaky chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't sleep on the floor anymore.
That's a good thing.
That was horrible.
Let's go ahead and end this session for today, and I will bring you back in. Thank you.
Interesting.
Yeah.